Alright. I think we are, yeah, we're live. We are on the air. Cool. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting things in order on my end. Damn. I was gonna get into a gold cell, but not no more. Alright. Make sure I got everything else going correctly. Yep. Alright, cool. We got that going. Alright, sweet. So I'm not gonna make this long or long-winded or anything like that. Pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and start off with a little bit of a top-down breakdown. So we're going to look at US30 on the daily real quick, and I'm just going to talk my way as I'm going through this. Just kind of clean this up though. Alright, so looking at this here, crazy insane bullish, massive push up, breaking on this top side here. Breaking this low, we were initially thinking that we could see some more sell side, but she's not going for it. Right now, this is pretty much the Trump effect. You know what I mean? Like, I expect to see some type of pullback maybe next week and calm down after, Trump winning and shit like that. We could probably see a slide down to one of these levels here with these mitigation candles. And like here or maybe here, because this whole zone right here is a giant fair value gap. So we need to look into lower time frames to see if we can find something else that lines up with it. So one thing I can tell you now, I like this mitigation here. I like this old fair value gap here. And then we also have this bigger fair value gap on this side. So could see a pullback into the range of like 42,500. Yeah, 42,500. And I would like to see some turnaround buys from that area. But let's go ahead and go drop down to our 4 hour. Alright, 1 second. Alright, so as you can see here, double bottom broke this high. Alright, body closure above this body right here. Wicks pulled back to SMA and it took off. This fair value gap looks pretty nice as well too. Still above that 42,500. Look in the 42,500 zone, we have this, but we also have this right here. But honestly, like I'm not me saying all this, like saying like, oh, it could bounce off this and this. That doesn't mean like I'm looking for sells. That's not what this is. Me doing this is basically saying that if we do come down to this zone, I wouldn't be surprised if it started making a turnaround. If it makes a turnaround, then I expect that's why. Okay. But truthfully, like for tomorrow, for example, yeah, it's a bullish times. Bullish times. If I were to be trading, I would be okay with taking a small loss to a buy and taking a sell if otherwise. Right now on the shorter time frame, we do have a double top on US30 right here. We have these lows that were taken out, and we're pulling back to those lows, making like a breaker formation play. I teach that to you guys in the course as well. And then we see that nice drop down. Even with how things are looking right now, I'm still expecting in the short term to probably do something like this and have a little bit of a sell off, come down to a previous old time high, and yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Now with this though, I would much prefer to get into some buys that I feel like you can hold long term. Overall on this, I just think that this is just selling short term right now. You know what I mean? But if I wanted to try to get into a buy, I need to see this. Let's go to the 1 hour. Truthfully, I need to see it break the all time high. Because it double topping up here at all time high and then breaking that low and then still not getting back up above this and trading holding above it, that's pretty bearish. So, truthfully, for me to buy, I would rather see it um, break up above these highs here and retest. Okay. When we do get that break, I'd like to see like maybe a 15-minute retest on the SMA, 5-minute retest on SMA as well. Keep your risk pretty, pretty moderate, and you should be pretty solid on that. But overall, this is if you want to buy, this is what I will wait for to have like confirmed buys. Until then, short term, it is definitely showing sells for the time being. Definitely showing some sells. Let me open this thing and make sure there's any questions that are popping up. Yo, yo, what up, Jason? Oh, bank holiday on Monday. What holiday is it? Veterans Day. Interesting. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got Veterans Day. Yo, what up, Ant? Appreciate y'all hopping in. Um, yeah, I didn't realize it was Veterans Day on Monday. I mean, honestly, it'd just be a little bit slow. Sunday could have a little bit of the runs. On Monday, of course, be a little slow. And then Tuesday back to normal. I have to look at red folders to kind of see, but um, we'll see what tomorrow has in stock for us. Truthfully, I know this is probably like a wild prediction, but I think tomorrow could be the start of the sells, maybe. I think tomorrow could be the pullback from that we see. Don't quote me, or maybe you should quote me. I don't know, but I really do think tomorrow we could see the pullbacks. I think even with everything, people have been looking for the stock market to have a top on it at some point and start its turnaround and start to sell down and whatnot. So it really, really could be tomorrow. We start having that sell off. Now came in, made some new highs. You know what I mean? Took out all these motherfuckers that put in sells up here. All of them got taken out. But we'll see. I don't think it may not be like the start of the descent. It could just be a bearish day tomorrow, but we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the chart one more time of what I'm looking at on US 30. So right now on US 30, the low time frame, it is still bearish. Okay, I'm looking at pretty much this whole block right here as supply. And for me to buy, it needs to break up above this block, and I like to see a retest in that area for a continuation to the upside. Whatchamacallit, the downside here is still pretty bearish. Initially, right now, sells. But yeah, if you want to buy, then yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to gold real quick. All right, so it looks like gold came up to my 1 hour fair value gap that I have marked up here. It shows some bearish signs. I'll believe the sells once we can start having some closure below this mitigation formation right here. I'll definitely believe it at that point. Because if we do, we could start seeing those sells like we had from here to here. We could have another one bringing us down to this right here. Okay, because right now this is equal lows on the daily, so that's good. That's good liquidity for the target and to take out. Okay. Gold still, the hourly time frame still bearish. If we make a little trend line right here, we're trading off trend line strategy. She's still got a little bit of room to come up to, but once she gets close up to this range, especially in that, oh yeah, I'll be patient and wait for sells. I'll probably if she buys through it, I'll be okay missing a good buy. Being patient for a sell, because that sell has such good upside and the higher time frame is bearish. So that's pretty much what I'll be looking at. But on the low time frame right now, it is still bullish. Okay, and the reason why I say we're still bullish is because we have not closed below this mitigation formation right here. We have a little bit of an order block right there as well too. We came down to our SMA, showed respect and pushed up. We did make a ceiling right here, but you can say the same thing about this. We made a ceiling and then pushed up through it. Made a ceiling and we can still end up pushing right through it. Right now we pulled back and cleaned up the complete fair value gap. But when I'm looking at this on the lower time frame, I see this whole zone right here as demand, and I am bullish until we break and close below, like I said before. So short term wise, I would be looking for buys on gold. So, oh shit. I'll be looking at buys on gold on the lower time frame, trying to target up into this fair value gap up here. Something that'll make sense according to. But when it comes down to the 5-minute and what I'm seeing here, this red line is the 15-minute SMA. It's a great zone for it to pull back. We have another double top right here that we're now using as demand. All right, that looks great to me. We got a fair value gap right here that's been cleaned up as well too. So if we can get this reversal, push up like that, we could end up seeing it come back to the shoulder, head, shoulder, inverted head and shoulders to give us enough juice and to continue its climb on out of here. All right, that's what I would initially be looking at on gold for the most part. If this bottom demand, like I said before, that mitigation formation is taken out and traded below, yes, I am bearish at that point, and themselves should be nice. Goodness, my back. Oof, that was a good stretch. All right. Yeah, we could see a bit of movement tomorrow for sure. For sure. But yeah, that's pretty much those right now on gold in general. That's what I would be looking at when it comes down to New York session tomorrow. Just make sure you stay patient. You know what I mean? Pay attention to this key zone right here. If we're still above this zone, then I would just look for buys. If we start trading below the zone, then I would be looking for sells. And the zone on gold right here is between 26.93 and 26.88. Okay. As you can see, like I said before, we're already getting that push up. All right. I would not be surprised she ends up pushing up and doing a damn thing and get into this fair value gap for real. But anyone have questions about gold? Oh my goodness. Not in my back. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? Where is this sound coming from? Oh, found it. All right, sorry. Yeah, that really threw me off. I was like, where the fuck is this audio coming from? Um, but yeah, that's pretty much that. We're good, Grandpa. What up, Kyle? That was good. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Nasty Naz. And Nasty Naz, she is. I pretty much have like the same idea for her when it comes down to it. Bullish until otherwise. So you just be looking for bullish retest. Those areas that I will be focusing on. Um, I'll be focusing pretty much right around here. Previous day, that 21 140. As long as we continue to have bullish structure, we get a retest on that. That could easily have a good upside potential. I would remain bullish until these lows right here are taken out. Um, yeah, we'll look at something like this. Where's R3? Oh, that's hilarious. R3 is already in the buy. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What about Wolf? This isn't your time. He should be in a trade too. He's in a trade. Yeah, I mean honestly, there's not much overthinking. I don't think there's much overthinking needed right now. Um, I would just be bullish until, like I said, these lows are taken out and traded below the 21 110. Let's just call it that. Yeah, 21 110. Until trading below there, I am bullish on nasty Nasdaq. My lord. Yeah, there's just so much that she could pull back to on both of them. All right, here's a nice fair value gap to pull back, extend back up. That's what, 250 points down. And for the time being, this mitigation right here is acting as demand, holding this shit up. So yeah, you just gotta remain bullish until otherwise, which is fine, which is totally fine. But that's pretty much Nasdaq and what I'm looking at on the charts, and what I will be paying attention to for tomorrow as well too. But does anybody have a question? Nikkei. I have not looked at 225 in a minute. Where the fuck is 225? Shit, I gotta re-add it. Wow, this actually has good structure. What the fuck? This shit's just floating around. Kind of got to be careful with it. It's in a dangerous zone. Like, it's in demand right here. But if it trades below this, then I just look for sells. Bullish until below. And I mean, shit, this looks pretty good. What the fuck? How would it do like that? I mean, the way that this is curling down is telling me that there's some orders down here that it's looking for. So honestly, I probably hold off on 225 and wait for something to come down here, and then look at low time frame to have like a three leg extension, something like this from that area. Because when it comes down to it, it'll probably do like this. Nigga. There we go. So I want to see it come down, make a floor. All right, it has a ceiling as well too, and then I want to see that shit get broken. I want to see some type of ceiling get broken. That's when it pushes up to here, pulls back into that zone again, and then pushes up. And the reason why I say that is just you gotta be careful because it's ranging. Let's go to the one. It's like a ranging. So I got this range right here. Even from here to here, it's still in the same. So just gotta be careful. Any questions about that? Yeah, the overnight golds be where it's at. Like for real, for real. But no, I'm excited though. I am excited. This people I think the markets are probably going to start running a lot right now, but it's probably not going to start having its real runs until like mid-January, early February time frame. This December we could start seeing those holiday sell-offs and things like that. You never really know because last year we were expecting to see a sell-off, and what do you know? They inserted fucking billions of dollars into the market, and that shit never went down. And it's still going up to this day. So, um, we'll just have to continue to trade what we see and play it by ear. But as usual, if anybody needs anything at all, you can always reach out to me on Instagram at King of Rome, King of underscore Rome, and also at Tapton Academy on Instagram. Yeah. It's still no excuse November, so that means that lifetime membership for the live streams, where I'm doing my live trading and I tell you my entries, my exits, and things like that. That's still at 625 for lifetime access, and then also the lifetime mentorship where I'm teaching you how to do all these things and become an independent, profitable trader. That's currently at 2,500. That's gonna be lifetime education as well too. So there's no rush on your success. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of getting there, doing the right things. But yeah, once again, if y'all need anything, reach out to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.